Good morning. It is Sunday,
Trash.
July 14th. We're heading back. We slept until 8, then we had our free breakfast. Now we're getting ice for the cooler and getting gas. And Robert's just ready to get out of Marion, so.
It's just white trash. I'm sorry. I hate to be rude, but...
What, something happened in the gas station?
No, I got a bag of ice. I was coming to the door, and a gal walks in, like swings the door open, and acts like nobody's even there. And it just pissed me off because it's like she's only worried about herself. And now her boyfriend's got pajama bottoms on.
That's always good. It is 10 o'clock. It's kind of late for pajama bottoms. So anyway.
And she had to get something to smoke, so that was
of course
her big important thing for her.
Run you over so she could get cigarettes.
Pretty much. And I'm the one carrying the 25-pound bag of ice. And it's just the rudeness of the people around here amazes me.
I had pancakes this morning. Turn right. The pancake machine was awesome.
It's a crappy area. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It is a crappy area.
And I'm not sorry for saying it because it is.
Listen.
Everybody apologizes for being politically correct.
I will never. You can say whatever you want.
I'm going to say what I want to say, and I don't care if people like it or not.
Anyway, we're an hour and 15 minutes away from Indianapolis. We are going to stop at Dave & Buster's, and then, I don't know, maybe eat there. I don't know. We're just going to take our time heading home. Hopefully we'll notice more signs of other stuff to stop by, because like last time when we went to Holiday World, we found that awesome meat shop that had like, what was that, sausages and stuff? Mm-hmm. And just like a hometown butcher shop, and it had like the best foods. So hopefully we'll find something like that. That would be nice. So anyway, I gotta pay attention to the directions. Alright, road trip time. We just left Dave & Buster's. We were there for an hour. If you don't watch my arcade videos, just an FYI, Dave & Buster's is half price during the summer from 10 till noon. And so we were lucky to get here at 11. So we enjoyed an hour of the half price, and now it's back to full price. So we're leaving. We're on to the next stop. We decided not to stop anywhere for lunch. We brought a cooler with soda and water and I don't know, Lunchables, but the expensive kind, not the Oscar Mayer, but the expensive kind. So, it's still like $3, but you know what I'm saying, not the 99-cent Lunchables. So, we have Lunchables. We will eat those at a rest stop and just take our time heading home. And I don't know, I just don't feel like fast food. I think we ate like that Chinese buffet last night. Not complaining about that Chinese buffet, and then we had fried food yesterday afternoon. So I think just cheese, meat, and crackers will do us good for the day. But I have a craving for banana split. So if we see any cool ice cream shop, we're stopping. I just want to say, if you don't watch my Dave & Buster's videos, you know what? Give it a try. It's a lot of fun. Even as an adult, Dave & Buster, even arcades for adults. You know what I'm trying to say? If you're not a kid, you can still enjoy arcades. In Dave & Buster's, 90% of the people there are over 21. So. And
there's stuff for older people too.
Yeah,
and you don't have to be into video games, because I'm not into video games.
No, Robert's not into video games.
I like something that challenges my mind, or a physical challenge.
Dave & Buster's does not sponsor me. If you want to, Dave & Buster's, please sponsor me. I'm just saying, if you're older like me and you want a change of pace, don't be embarrassed going to an arcade. No. Arcades are for everyone. It's like Disney World. Like when we go to Disney World without kids, everyone's like, Disney World's for kids. No, no, it's not. Because trust me, kids can't afford those prices. It's for the adults
Kids like it, but then they get crabby.
Yeah, I have been going to Disney as an adult for over 10 years, and I've never felt out of place. Nope. Maybe once or twice when another guest tries to make me feel out of place, but I don't care what other people think. I'm there to have fun. I'm here to have fun. So I just wanted, a guest at Dave & Buster's recognized me from my videos, and that was so sweet, so sweet. So anyone recognizes me from my videos, you see me out and about, say hi. Interrupt me. I love when people say hi. So I may seem crabby sometimes, but trust me, I am super sweet in person.
Yes, you sometimes have a look of.
You know what? I'm not.
You have a face like.
I have the death
stare.
You look
angry.
I have the death
you're
stare.
You're not angry.
Some people don't like to approach me because I look like just unhappy.
How many times do I ask you?
I know.
Are you okay? Is something wrong? And there's nothing wrong.
I have a resting bitch face. I can't help it. But I am truly a happy person. So ignore the expression on my face and say hi. I won't bite you. I won't yell at you. I'll be super sweet. my natural face is not a smile. I can't. And you know what? That's my number one pet peeve. When someone's like, smile. Oh my God, I'm happy to,
They just can't see it.
They just can't see it. Exactly.
They can't see on the inside.
I'm so happy inside.
That's
you
why I
have
don't
no
ask you
idea.
anymore.
I love my life. Robert's used to it.
I'm used to it now. I wasn't before. I was always like, what's wrong?
I really need to turn this frown upside down, but I'm okay. So anyway, we gotta get on the road. We're going, Robert don't know where we're going. We're in Indianapolis. I gotta figure out which interstate we're taking back to St. Louis, and then hopefully there'll be a rest stop in an hour. We'll eat our expensive Lunchables and play a little Pokemon.
There you go.
So anyway, I'll keep you updated what happens in the next 5 hours. Alright, we're on the road. I think we still have like 3 hours. We stopped at 2 rest stops. I had to get some chocolate. I got a Crunch Bar. So we both are wearing Blues shirts. We kind of went crazy after the Blues won the playoffs or the Stanley Cup. The Stanley Cup. We went crazy and bought like, I don't know, 5 t-shirts each. So that's all we wear is our Blues t-shirts. And so it was really nice. At each rest stop, we're just walking, and in the distance you hear someone, let's go Blues. So if you're from St. Louis, that's the thing. You say let's go Blues when you see someone else wearing a Blues shirt. We're not in St. Louis, so it's just always surprising when we hear someone say it. It's fun. It's a Blues thing. And there's Blues fans everywhere.
In Florida.
In Florida, it happened a lot in Florida. So I don't know. It just makes us feel good that not everyone's a crappy butt, and there's a lot of really nice people out there.
I spoke to a nice Boston fan down on Sanibel Island.
On Sanibel Island.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It just brings people together. Sports either bring people together or tear them apart.
Yes.
So yeah, lots of people liking our Blues t-shirts. So, and then you know what? I forgot to mention it. So we stayed at the new hotel. It was newly built. Like, it's probably only a couple years old, and so it should not be haunted. But you know what? Hauntings, if you believe in that stuff, it's not necessarily the hotel. It could be like the location. It could be the person. So Friday night in our hotel room, Robert's sitting at the computer desk working on his computer. I'm sitting on the bed looking at my phone, and like we just hear a bang, and then something hits my husband in the back of his neck. And he's like, did you just throw something at me? Or did you hear that? I said, yes, I heard that, and no, I did not throw anything at you. And so we turn the lights on, and we're looking around, and there's nothing on the ground. Like, I heard it. I heard something like fall. Robert thought I threw something at him.
That you're messing with me.
He thought I was messing with him. I was not messing with him. And there was nothing on the ground. Like, nothing fell. But I heard, it sounded like something fell. So it kind of freaked us out. It kind of freaked him out. So something hit him in the back of the neck, and there was nothing on the ground. And we heard it. We just didn't see it. So if you believe in creepy stuff, that's darn not creepy. Downright creepy. Did you have any other feelings during that stay?
No, not really. It just...
Maybe they weren't a Blues fan. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
It was weird.
It was weird. It was weird that it happened because I'm used to weird things happening to me.
You are
and I'm the only one hearing it. But you heard it?
Yeah, I heard it. It did happen. It did happen.
Yeah.
I was not messing with my husband. I don't know what it was. It could be nothing.
This is normal life.
But it was. Yeah, this is normal life. Normal life for us. He thinks I'm messing with him. I think he's messing with me. In this situation, we're both innocent.
Yes.
So it was a little creepy. So guess what? Now we're in the mood to see that new Annabelle movie. So I think tomorrow night we're going to walk to the theater and watch the new Annabelle movie. We better not wait too long before it's gone. I heard it's pretty good. We never did watch Men in Black. I really wanted to, but it's down to like one time during the day, and it's just never a right time. So we will wait till Men in Black comes out on DVD, but I definitely want to see Annabelle in the theater to make it extra special, creepy.
Are you going to be able to walk home after the movie?
Probably not.
Okay.
See, we walked to our theater. We live in an area where it's walkable. It's like a 20-minute walk back, nice sidewalks, pretty easy, pretty safe. The only issues is if someone's not driving nicely. There's always douchebag drivers. But besides, that's the only issue that we have, because there's a couple crosswalks that have clearly lit signs, but apparently, I don't know what they're teaching in driver's ed nowadays, but they don't teach what crosswalks mean or who has the right of way. And so we've had several close calls, and we've actually debated with drivers who think they are in the right of way when, I don't know, what I learned in driver's ed 30 years ago was I, as a pedestrian, had the right of way. But it's just funny that, now, it goes back to people being rude.
Yes.
It's like, you're in a car. I'm in a crosswalk. I have the little walking guy. Why should I yield to you? You should, it's just, I'm not going to get into that debate. I don't know.
We've already debated it.
I've debated it 20 billion times. It still boggles my mind.
And they still think they're right.
It still boggles my mind. A car stopped in the middle of the road, yelled at us that we were wrong, and I'm trying to explain that we're right. And it's like, you're stopping up traffic. You're in a car. It wasted 2 seconds of your life to stop for me. And now you're going to waste 10 minutes of your life debating that you were in the right when you weren't. It's just, and they were teenagers. And my point is, like, I went off on it. Forget it. There is no point. Just people be nice. Just be nice. So anyway, the point is, I'm going to walk to the scary movie, and I'm going to be too scared on the way home. And so someone's going to have to come get me and give me a ride home.
Yeah, because there's woods on both sides.
Because there's creepy woods.
Yes.
Maybe we'll drive to the movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. This is what happens when I'm in a car and I think too much. We were actually just debating Mold-A-Rama. You guys, I've done a couple videos about the Mold-A-Rama machines, and the Mold-A-Rama company owns the ones in Chicago, and the Mold-A-Matic company owns the ones in Florida, and this personal collector owns 20 of the machines in Atlanta, and he's trying to resell his machines, and the Mold-A-Rama company in Chicago is basically saying he has no right, and so we're just debating back and forth, like, who's right, who's wrong. As you know, I sell on eBay, and so the fair use policy is when you buy something, you have a right to resell it. So in my mind, this guy has every right to sell the Mold-A-Rama machines, and for some reason, the company in Chicago says he has no right to resell them. And so it's an interesting case. If you guys are interested, look it up. I still think the guy in Atlanta has every right to resell them. So it just goes back to fair use. And
attorneys love this kind of case.
Attorneys love this kind of case
because a lot of billable hours.
A lot of billable hours, because I can see the Mold-A-Rama's trying to protect their trademark. I understand that. The guy in Atlanta, all he's thinking about is reselling something he owns, which we have a right to. So it's like your Ford car. You can resell your Ford car. Ford can't stop you from reselling your car. So I'm kind of not for sure why this Mold-A-Rama company thinks they have a right to stop this guy. The Mold-A-Rama should just offer to buy the machines back. I don't know why they're not. So it's confusing, and it's interesting, and it's fascinating. And what side am I on? I'm on whatever side is going to put more machines out there, because I love collecting these plastic Mold-A-Ramas or Mold-A-Matics, or I call them blow molds. So I guess the non-trademark name is blow molds. Like when you'd go to the Chicago Museum of whatever history, and I have an Abraham Lincoln head, and I have a video where we drove all the way to Milwaukee just to get the ones at the zoo. And then whenever we go to Florida, we like to stop and get some at like Gatorland.
Yeah.
That's what it did. So one of our first vacations together before we were married, we went to Gatorland, and they have a guy wrestling an alligator green blow mold, and I had that's the first time I had seen him as an adult, because I remember getting the Abraham Lincoln as a kid when we visited Chicago. But so me and Robert dating, he remembered that as childhood because he had been to Gatorland before. I had never been to Gatorland. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so cool. They still do these blow molds. So we got them all there, and it's just a good memory. And now every time we go somewhere, we look it up. Not every single state has these blow molds. Only 11 states, or is it 20? I don't know. You have to look it online. There's only 120 active machines in the US, and there used to be a lot more, but they're older machines. They have to be maintained. Apparently a lot went to private collectors like that guy in Atlanta, and so it's kind of like a hard to find souvenir unless you're in the right area. So that's why every time we come across one, we get really excited. We do road trips just for these things. So I don't know. And then back to my whole reseller job, I will be very interested to see who wins this Mold-A-Rama case. It is a fascinating case.
I think it's 90% of intellectual property cases. I think it's at least 90% end up in a resolution before the case actually occurs.
Yeah,
most of them get resolved beforehand because the cost of going to trial is exorbitant, and I know legal fees by themselves without a trial are exorbitant.
I know. I think the best situation
We're looking at least $500 an hour.
Yeah.
At least, if not $1,000 an hour.
I think the best situation would be for if the guy in Atlanta wants to get rid of his machines, the Moldorama company should buy them. They probably think he's asking too much, but you know what? He's got hard to find machines. So these two companies need to work out a deal. Moldorama needs to buy those machines from him, and then they need to place them in locations nearer to St. Louis. That's the best resolution right there.
Yeah.
St. Louis Zoo does not have any Moldorama machines. They did?
They did. I remember when I was growing up, I got several of those.
Oh my God,
my mom and dad bought them for me.
There's probably some rich collector in St. Louis who has them sitting in his garage.
I may have a lion.
And then
I've got to look through my stuff. I may still have a lion. I don't know.
And then if we find these machines, we can't use them because the guy from Chicago is going to sue us.
Right.
So yeah, guy from Chicago, buy the Atlanta guy's machines, put them in the St. Louis Zoo. Everyone will be happy. That's what you need to do.
It'll probably be a lot cheaper than the attorney fees.
It will be a lot cheaper than the attorney fees. No one wins except for the attorneys in those cases. They're both rich collectors who are going to waste all their money on attorney fees. Yep. Save your money, sell them to each other, and move on. That would be the best bet.
Just go into like an arbitration kind of thing.
Arbitration.
Yeah.
We have arbitration on our mind because of the whole hockey arbitration going on.
That's right. Exactly.
Not everyone wants to go into arbitration.
Mediation.
Mediation.
Mediation. Yeah, it's a lot less expensive.
But you still pay for a mediator.
Well, you do.
And is that mediator a lawyer or a judge?
No, he's usually
an attorney. Okay. All right, that's it.
Most judges have been attorneys. So.
That's true. All right. I'm gonna eat my Crunch Bar now. After 10 minutes of going on about nothing. Bad drivers, Moldoramas, St. Louis Blues. That's about it. Alright, we're home. Let's see what the cats think. Ollie is running. Hi, Ollie. Dad's right behind me. Are you gonna go to me or are you gonna go to Dad?
Hi.
Ollie, he wants to see Dad.
Hey, fella. Hey, what are you doing, mister?
Mommy's right here.
Hi.
Why are you ignoring me?
He's meowing.
Or ignoring me. Come on. Okay.
See, I was gonna wait and let him love you, but
no, he's just cares about you.
all right. Well, let's take this show inside. Hi, mister.
Fine. I'm gonna go find the girls. The girls appreciate me. Hi, Sunny. Hey, come here.
She says she wants her tail.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. You're such a good girl. You're happy to see me, aren't you?
You gotta find Monkey.
Monkey, I just saw her a minute ago. Oh, now you come around, Ollie? Now you come around? All right, where's Monkey?
Hey, Sonny.
I saw Monkey.
What's going on, baby girl?
Someone got sick.
Hi. How you doing, baby?
Oh, what? What's wrong?
She said hi.
She's being very vocal.
Yeah, she said hi, Mama.
Say it again. Say it again.
What are you doing? Hi. What's going on, baby girl? Look at her. She's like.
She's like, this is the powder. She will pout for an hour.
She will.
And then he's the only one who's happy.
Sunny looks happy.
Sunny's usually the powder, but she's not pouting right now.
She talked to me a minute ago.
That.
Hi, Sunny. Hi. What are you doing? All right. Oh, you got a knot. Yeah, you do. Danny's got to brush that out. All right.